Hi guys, this video is the first in a new series of videos that I'm planning to do that focuses on English grammar. And my idea behind this series is for it to be geared towards non-native English speakers, so people who are learning English, although who probably already have a pretty solid foundation already, largely because I'm going to be making the videos in English. I'm making this particular video primarily as a warning that those videos are going to start appearing on my channel. I'm still going to be making the videos I was making in the past as well. These will just also now be uploaded to my channel. I've been thinking about doing this for a while because I did study to be an English teacher in college, and I've been thinking for a long time about how to kind of incorporate that into my videos more. I know that I do book reviews and in a way that connects back to me being an English major, but it's very different to me because my book reviews aren't really like in-depth discussion or analysis of literature, and I could do videos like that. I suppose I kind of have at certain points in time, but the idea of making grammar videos as well kind of appealed to me. So here's my full disclaimer on qualifications and all of that. I am a licensed secondary education English teacher. I just graduated college a couple of weeks ago. I would like to think that that means that my knowledge of grammar is pretty decent, but I am going to be researching everything that I say in a video to make sure that it's correct, or at least going to promise that I've done my best to make sure that everything I say in videos is correct. Right, I am a native English speaker, and since I am kind of gearing this towards people who are learning English, sometimes there are mistakes with English where native speakers make the mistakes, and you have to understand those mistakes as someone learning English to fully understand what the native speakers are saying, and there are things like that too. So I'm going to discuss that at times, not necessarily always proper grammar, but what native English speakers actually do when they're speaking English. I'm also going to bring in a lot of my experience as a beta reader. So I beta read fan fiction for people, and a lot of the people I beta read for are not native English speakers. I would say more than 50% of the people I've beta read for since I became a beta reader have not been native English speakers. And so over the years of doing that and helping people, I've seen people make the same sorts of mistakes over and over. So I've used that a lot when coming up with the topics that I want to talk about in these videos. It's a bit difficult to pinpoint the most common mistakes that non-native English speakers make, because I think it depends a lot on what your native language is and how closely it relates to English. For example, I know one thing I've noticed a lot is people whose native language doesn't have articles, which in English are a, and the, really struggle with using articles in English because they don't have a reference point for it in their own language, whereas people whose native language does have articles struggle less with that. I'm going to be thinking about things like that as I make these videos as well. I know that there are other channels out there that do this, and I am trying to watch those videos as well and see what they do, and also how I can be different or things I can cover that they haven't or something like that. So I'm trying to do that research. I do have a list of topics that I want to cover already, but if you have anything you want me to make a video about, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, because chances are really high that I will make any video that's requested. So anything that you personally struggle with grammar-wise, I would love to know about it so I can talk about it in a video. Already planning the first video, and that's going to be coming soon, and I will see you guys later. Bye.